we do have a massive victory down out of the great state of Texas, because a federal appeals court in the Southern District of Texas has just ruled that Barack Obama's 2012 DACA memo was unlawful. We always knew this. We always knew it was unconstitutional, the DACA program. But it was the state of Texas and the great AG, Ken Paxton, that fought this tooth and nail. And here we are a decade later, we are getting this overturned. And we are very excited to bring the Attorney General on here. General Paxton, thank you so much for joining us here on the Charlie Kirk Show.
Oh, hey, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Tell me about this case. How was it put together and how were you able to get it across the finish line?
Yeah, so we had a very similar case like this years ago called DAPA, which related to the parents, not the children. We took that all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court years ago and we won. And our argument was this is exactly the same thing that Obama did with the parents, he did with the children, which is he created an exception for citizenship in the executive office. And the reality is the way it's supposed to work under constitutional government is Congress is supposed to set the parameters for who can come in here, come to the country legally, and what that process is. The president can't just make that up. Well, he made it up with the parents, then he also made it up with kids. We won with the parents. We should win with the children. And fortunately, it took a long time, but we did win the case.
Now, the fact that it took a decade to get this overturned, how many more recipients, if you had lost this case, how many more recipients would there have been?
It would be endless. And you'd have more people applying because it's just like the border. You've got a president who openly invited everybody on day one to come and told the cartels, bring as many people as you can. And you can see what happened. It went from, the numbers endless. Tripled, quadrupled. The same thing would happen with DACA and DAPA. Had we lost, then there would be this massive loophole through immigration laws that Congress did not pass, just like they didn't pass an open border, that the president would be exploiting, which is what he does. He tries to create his own rules and his own laws, and then he exploits those to the detriment of the American people.